and we're talking with the coordinator for the Student Preparation Organization, and we're talking to Mr. Kieron Fritz this morning. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you doing? I hope you're
I
hearing
am
me.
okay. I'm hoping that I pronounced it properly. It's the Preparation.
Yes, student preparation. Well, I'm not the coordinator, but part of the team. Mr. Raymond O'Keel is our head coordinator, but I'm here, so we can have a conversation this morning.
All right, excellent. And I am kind of understanding that the preparation is kind of a preparation with prayer. I
Yes,
hope that I got that
yes, that's
right.
right. For
Right.
sure.
So tell us about your organization. Are you guys specifically from a particular church, and how did this initiative start?
No problem. Well, yes, we are from the Family Focus Broadcasting Network here in Trinidad. Most people will know the arm of FBN, which is called Isaac 98.1. It is a 24-hour gospel station, but we also like to call it a 24-hour family station. You know, we're all about the family, family programming, community programming. And this particular venture, student preparation, it's taken a different name over time, but it started off as student prayer. You know, when our CEO, the late Dr. Margaret Elcock, and her daughter Marissa Elcock Thongs at the time, she and the team that were here dealing with youth, they really wanted to have something where young people can come together and be prayed for success. You know, it's something that we believe in. We believe prayer still works, and even at the gesture of praying before an exam, it's always something that's been ingrained in our culture. You know, your grandmother or your mother would always tell you, say a prayer before you do your exam. Make sure and settle yourself. You know, so it started there with just prayer, and over time it's evolved. We've now have the opportunity to call it student preparation, as we find that balance in preparing students for the exams as well. So it's not just prayer, but now you get a chance to come into a forum where you have facilitators that will come and give you study tips and just basically prepare you for your time in your exams.
Excellent. And so tell us about what time the event is taking place, and
Yeah.
how can persons in Tobago participate?
Nice. Well, it takes place this Sunday at Jesus Elam, 3rd Avenue, Barataria from 3 p.m. 3 p.m., right? That's in Trinidad. And we are inviting everyone in Tobago and all those listening. And we have different islands involved this time around in the Caribbean to register online. If you go at any of our Isaac social media pages, that's at Isaac the Promise on Facebook or at Isaac the Promise on Instagram, there's a registration link you can click on to actually come in virtually. So usually we would come to Tobago this time around as we've started back in person. We started out the in-person meetings again in Trinidad first. Of course, we have all of our future plans to come back to Tobago in person. But for this one, Tobago, you're invited to register online. Just click the link. It's absolutely free, and you can find yourself in one of the virtual rooms to experience student prayer as we'll be having it live in Trinidad.
Okay, excellent. So we are able to participate virtually in that event. And tell us
Mhm.
exactly who this is targeted toward.
Right. Problem with this particular program. We're actually the first Sunday of the month of March, but this Sunday we are focusing on secondary school students and those doing CXC and CSEC examinations. We want to really target that particular crowd. CXC this year or your exams this year, we still invite you to come once you're in secondary school, because you have a chance now to get even prepared a little earlier. You know, we have beautiful facilitators coming in, very qualified. We actually have a wonderful team coming from Tobago. That's Oswald and Ria George, who we've become quite fond of, and they're like family now to us for student prayer over the years. They are going to be coming, and actually they are going to be dealing with the parents, teachers, social workers, and guidance counselors that are invited to come to this one as well. So even though it's geared towards the secondary school students and CXC and CSEC, we of course want to invite the parents to come. If you're a teacher, guidance counselor, social worker, we're going to have a special session for you. So there are breakout rooms where they can come and be a part of the action, man. It's going to be good.
Right. So you guys are also targeting those parents, those teachers,
Yeah,
those students, and not only with prayer, but with also practical tools and tips to
yeah.
prepare physically, psychologically, mentally for the exam. a lot of students go into these exams pretty nervous, and there's
Yeah.
the whole psychological aspect of the pressure that is put on them to succeed during the exam. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking that a lot of that is going to be dealt with as well in these sessions with these social workers. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, we've been quite impressed with the knowledge from the facilitators that have come through over the years. It really prepares you not just for the exam but for life. As you said, anxiety is number one when it comes to examinations. People always say, I'm so nervous. Some people struggle physically even while they're going to sit the exam. All of these things are going to be addressed on Sunday. Not just praying for you, yes, and asking God to be a guide and your light and to bring the exams to your memory. But these breakout sessions are really geared towards the holistic development of the mind of that person going forward into the exam room. Preparing you to learn calming techniques, breathing exercises. I've been a part of it for some time now, and I've snuck into some of the sessions and I've listened to when the facilitators are breaking down things and asking questions, because there's going to be a Q&A part of it as well, where you can ask questions to the facilitators, and they really do prepare you not just for the exam now, but the exam to come, which is life. So it really is a beautiful balance in the name that we've come up with now in terms of that student preparation, and really does prepare you for the future.
Oh, excellent. And again, thank you so
Mhm.
much for coming on with us and discussing. We see that you
No
have a
problem.
number of sponsors who have come on board. Let us know if people want to get in contact with you, they want to get on board, they want to also support an initiative of this nature, or even if we have churches or schools that want to send a cohort or just
Hmm.
invite parents to specifically log in on Sunday. What is the
Right.
contact information that they can get into contact with you?
All right. So again, for the youth that want to come on board, you can utilize our social media pages at Isaac the Promise. That's the handle, at Isaac the Promise. That's on Facebook, Instagram. You'll get all the information there. But also, you can give us a call in Trinidad here at 622-8981. That's 622-8981. And that number is going to give you access to the information booth here and some of the guys in reception who have all the information for you, and they'll be able to give you that information that you're looking for. So 622-8981 is the number to call, but at Isaac the Promise on all our social media platforms.
Excellent. And we are grateful that you see the
Man.
need to involve our Tobago students in this initiative
Oh
and have a
yes,
number
oh
of our
yes.
Tobagonians be a part of that event. So,
Yeah,
again,
man.
Mr. Fritz, thank you for coming on. Thank you for joining us here on Tobago Updates on Good Morning Tobago
No
here with
problem.
me. And again, thank you. And thank you to the
Thank you.
Isaac family for having such a wonderful initiative, guys. That's the preparation that's going to be
Mhm.
happening this Sunday on Isaac. Check out their social media pages, listen to them on the radio and hear what's going on. Even if you don't have kids, you may know someone who knows someone who knows someone. So that's this Sunday,
That's
the
right.
19th of March. And we are inviting not only kids, but teachers as well to be a part of that. They may be able to gain some useful tips and
Mhm.
expertise that might help them go back to their classrooms to successfully prepare their students for those exams. So, again, Mr. Fritz, thank you, and you enjoy the
Thank
rest
you
of
so
your
much.
day. It was
Thank you
nice
for the
having you.
invitation. We appreciate it.
Thank
Blessings.
you, Tobago. I mean, guys, you know how it goes here. Every morning, we're here, myself and Candice Jackson, and we're having those conversations. And this morning was quite an interesting one. We started off with Mr. Gary Griffith. We then had the Thai organization, which is the Tobago Institute of Education, a school that today I honestly heard the first time for the first time. I mean, that could kind of be attributed to the fact that that was way before my time. But it is interesting to know that these institutions existed, what they have done, and what they're still trying to contribute. We had Mrs. Juliana Henry King and Mr. Luster Trim. He was here. They were here and they were discussing how you can get connected with the association. If you are a past student of that school, connect with them. We also had Mr. Fritz right there from Isaac 98.7, 98.1. And they are having that preparations for the students that are going to do CSEC, CAPE exam. And finally, we had Natasha Charles Panting giving us some clarity on what's happening there in agriculture with those agriculture development workers. Guys, thank you so much for choosing Tobago Updates as the number one broadcast station here on the island of Tobago. And thank you to our international and global audience for continuing to make us number one. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I am Chanel Felix, and catch me here again on Tuesday and Thursdays as I sit and have those conversations with you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.